Hello, my name's Angela. I'm one of the maths teachers at Pryor Perscott College, and I'd like to talk to you about one of the courses that we offer at the college. And that course is the Level 3 Certificate in Mathematical Studies. This is a one-year course, and it's the equivalent of an AS level. So that means that the grading is from A to E. On this course we look at various different areas of maths, and everything we look at is in terms of real life data. So part of the course we look at some statistics, and for that we might analyse some results from sporting tournaments, or we might look at data from the NHS or from the government, and we will do some comparisons using diagrams and things like mean, median, mode, etc. In the financial maths, we might look at what happens with you in the future. So when you get a job, you'll have to pay national insurance, income tax. You might have to pay to a pension scheme. You might have a student loan after you've been to university. We also look at things like credit card deals and payday loans and how dangerous these loans are. And we also look at foreign exchange. Another part of the course, we look at something called Fermi estimation. Now, Fermi estimation is where we are looking at a real life problem and we don't actually know the solution to that problem. But what we do is we work out an estimate to the solution. So for instance, you might be asked to work out how many steps you think you take in your lifetime. Now, nobody knows the answer to that question, but what you do is you say, okay, I think I take a set number of steps per day, which means I take a set number of steps per week. Then you build it up to a year, and then you build it up to your lifetime. And as long as you are working with reasonable numbers, that's acceptable. In the exam, you often get a short Fermi question like that. You might get a longer question, such as, okay, we want to resurface the whole of the M1 motorway. Now we want half of it to be 3 lanes, and we want half of it to be 4 lanes. And you've got to estimate how much money that is going to cost. Now, if you get a longer question like that, you might get a little bit of information to help you with that question. There is an option element to the course, and that optional element is we either look at some extra statistics, in which we do correlation and regression and we look at sampling, or we do algebra. In the algebra option, we look at modelling real life data, and the models we use are either straight lines, quadratics, cubics, or something known as exponential curves. Now, exponential curves are pretty current in the news because each time you see the government update on the current situation, the graphs that they show you will always include some graphs that follow what is known as an exponential curve shape. The way in which this course is examined is by 2 papers at the end of the year. Each paper is 1.5 hours long. The first paper is completely set, and anybody who takes the course takes that paper, and it's got some finance in it and some statistics. The second paper has 2 set questions, interpreting and analysing real life data and coming up with some criticisms, and the rest of the paper is to do with the option that you choose. This course goes really well with lots of subjects. It goes well with all the sciences, sociology, psychology, PE, geography, geology. All of these courses have some kind of a mathematical element in them. Universities are starting to really take seriously this course, and a number of universities say that if you get a grade A or a B on this course, they will reduce your offer for university by 1 grade. So that means for your 3 A levels that you are taking, they will say that you will need 1 grade less if you do well on this course. It's a really interesting course to take. I hope you will be interested in it, and I look forward to seeing you in September. Goodbye.